The gate, frustration starting to build, and you can even sense it with the fans. They're getting a little bit nervous here.
And this is the critical stage where when you've gotten out of the gate slowly, it's your leadership that has to step up. They've got to have a strong voice in the locker room, not overreact to mounting frustrations, and just calm the nerves of the young players. It's important to keep your unity in tough times.
What do the coaches always say? Don't let go of the rope. Everybody's got to pull in the right direction, same direction. Don't let go of the rope.
Great point, Kev.
So the New York starting five. Over on the wings, it's Hezonja with Hardaway. Inside, it's Porzingis and Cantor. And it's Ntilikina in at the one spot. Now, here's Porter. To the inside, Porzingis with the steal. Here's Ntilikina, covered by Wall. The shot's good from Cantor.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
Screen by Howard. And Wall kicks to Howard. Outside Porter. Here's Beal. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
A terrific job losing his man off the screen. Beal won't miss that.
Morris against Porzingis. Over Morris. And again, it's New York.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Now here's Wall. T right on him. Screen by Howard. Wall dishes to Beal. Porter against Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Good work there as it goes. Morris has got his first points in this one.
Great shooting touch in face-up game opportunities for a power forward. Morris deadly from mid-range.
And Wall. Here we go now. And it goes down 2 points.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Good.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Howard with it. Cantor covering. Beal gets a wide open look. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. He almost never get that wide open a look.
Ntilikina kicks to Hezonja. Pass to Ntilikina. They set the pick. Pass to Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Cantor. Rebound, Washington.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Outside, Wall. Passes to Porter. Howard with a screen on Cantor. Lobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now, here's Cantor. Here's Hezonja, and it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Now here's Wall, following the miss by Porzingis. Outside, Wall. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
A physical finish by Wall, and if you're defending, you've got to get your money's worth.
And Greg, last season there were some signs that maybe some of his teammates didn't like playing with John Wall. Why would they say that?
You know, Wall sits almost every season in the top 3 in assists. Not a stat you associate with selfishness. Sometimes it's really about personality.
Now here is Hardaway. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Porzingis has got 6. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's the screen. Beal up top. Hazonia defending. Beal the pass to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Morris with the screen for Porter. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, that's where Porzingis loves to operate. That jump shot has become a signature weapon, gentlemen.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect any love to have a guy like that.
The dish to Morris. Porter kicks to Wall. Swiped it away. And a fast break now for New York. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I mean, the potential of Kristaps Porzingis, to me, could be terrifying as an opponent. This guy is an incredible big man with the ability to dominate both ends. I cannot wait to see what's next.
The thing about Porzingis, interesting guy beyond just basketball.
No doubt, Kev. I mean, here's a man who speaks 3 languages. He had a Carmelo Anthony jersey as a kid. He had a couple of Latvian rap songs written about him, and the guy's just getting started. How about the day before the draft, Kristaps Porzingis said it was, quote, his dream to play for New York. He said it's a basketball city, big-time spotlight. I can take it. How cool is that, guys?
And Doris, isn't it amazing, talking about Porzingis, that he was actually booed when the Knicks made their selection?
It is, Kev. We know New York's a tough town, tough media, obviously, and if they don't know you, they will challenge you. But I've got to say this, Porzingis has proven the haters wrong.
No good on that one.
And Howard, maybe the most physically imposing player in the game today. His strength still sets him apart.
Outside, Porter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal, the pass to Howard. Back to Beal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018. A top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And Beal just turned 25. Have we seen his best, or do you think he can take his game to even another level?
I think the key is going to be him staying healthy. Injuries have kind of plagued him early in his career. With health, he'll be able to refine his game and fortify his defense and expand that offensive repertoire.
Here's Ntilikina. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. That one falls.
What a deft player. Give Ntilikina a little breathing room, and he is going to knock down that floater.
Screen by Howard. And Wall kicks to Howard. Back to Wall. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
John Wall, probably as pure a point guard as you're going to find in the NBA.
And go back to what his college coach told John Wall at the start of his NBA career. Your speed is lethal, and he has become a master at manipulating that speed and turning it into great shots for himself or great shots for his teammates. And what I appreciate perhaps more than anything else about John Wall, aside from his competitive streak, is his commitment to make himself a better shooter, because it's been integral to his success.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. From the inbound, and there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Canner. Hardaway has got 5 points so far.
Well, Porzingis is a willing screener. He understands angles and how to get guys open.
Morris with the ball. Out to the wing. Here's Wall. True on the 14-footer. He's got 10.
Well, just stellar concentration from the veteran. John Wall shooting under pressure, no problem.
Porzingis passes to Cantor. Screen by Porzingis. Hardaway against Porter. Hardaway dishes to Cantor. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
Lays it up off the glass. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Well, I like the synergy, right? The ball is moving well, and they're seeing that hard work pay off.
Now here's Porzingis. 10 points for him. And the shot goes in. Moutier's got his first points of the night.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Now here's Wall. Defended by Moutier. Outside, Beal. Inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Listen, Beal could have taken that shot, but the court vision's so good that he sees a chance to get his guy a better look.
Moutier kicks to Porzingis. Now the pass to Hardaway. Morris against Porzingis. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I think they'll keep going to him more and more as they look to hang on to their lead. Why not with the way this guy is shooting it?
Morris outside. Pass to Howard. A beautiful reverse layup. Howard's got 9 points.
And this is where Howard can be dominant. In close, his physical advantages then can take over.
It's deflected. Cantor. And that one hits back iron. Washington trailing. Outside, Beal. Over to the left wing. Wall's shot is good. He's got 12.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. There are sure some of the players you watch that get stronger as the game goes on. They're not cut down by fatigue and still have that energy. Something left in the tank.
Those guys who show me superhuman strength a la Kevin Harlan. Those guys who come to mind, LeBron James. That's a bad man. It doesn't matter if it's the first minute or the 48th minute. Russell Westbrook is indefatigable. His stamina and his ability to dominate in triple overtime once is absolutely incredible. And then what did we see from Anthony Davis when Boogie Cousins went down? A man who for 48 minutes on both ends is a problem. Those 3 men, Kev.
Endless energy. Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mahinmi's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Markieff Morris. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Rivers in for Bradley Beal.
Boy, Kev, how about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
For New York, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Let's remember, Courtney Lee has been in the league a long time, actually played in an NBA Finals. This guy has been able to score and defend regardless of where he's been.
Now here's Wall. 12 points for him. And Ron Baker gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Trey Burke's checked in for New York.
Trey Burke.
Oubre passes to Rivers. Outside, Wall. 5 on the clock. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Doris, you're talking about Lee. It's a shooter's league. Why has he been dealt, you think, so many times?
You know, it's an interesting situation. He's never going to be a star, but that doesn't mean he isn't valuable. And teams are willing to trade for him as part of a bigger package. Give him credit. The guy's been a pro. He never complains.
Sinks the triple.
Well, listen, there's no one around him, and he says thank you very much. Wide open look at three, as easy as that.
And Wall kicks to Mahimi. Dishes it to Rivers. Outside, Wall. From 12 feet out. And Lee pulls it down.
Well, he carves out the space he needs. Just the finish was not good.
Here's Porzingis. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky, a consistent 3-and-D veteran.
And, you know, more of a journeyman's career, but I'll tell you what, he's a winner and competes, does those little things, and, boy, he makes some big shots.
And so he hits both.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
Wall passes to Mahimi. Oubre sets the screen for Mahimi. And Wall kicks to Oubre. Pass to Green. They set the screen. The Wizards with another miss. New York with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Lets it go with a 3. Knox misses. Wizards trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here. And that sends John Wall to the free throw line. It's going to go on Trey Burke. The Wizards have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
You know, I've heard John Wall call himself the best two-way point guard in the NBA. He is a tremendous shot blocker from the position. There's a lot of competition, though, at that spot.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up his man and drains it despite having the size on him. Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's good.
Yeah, good thing he's playing in Washington, because the wizard of the ball handling ability by John Wall, that was pretty.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. That one misses for Wall.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
They swipe it. And now Knox running the floor all by himself. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Boy, what great speed he's got, Greg. Just phenomenal work getting all...
Exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I'll tell you, when you take care of the backboards, good things seem to happen.
Well, I think it's been a priority to hit the glass, no doubt, and using their length and athleticism to perfection on the boards.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Washington, Oubre out there with Green. Then there's Ian Mahimi. And it's Rivers, and it's Satoransky in at the point. The Knicks leading by 7. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the Knicks hope to build a contender around their star player, Kristaps Porzingis. He said, playoff experience would be huge at this point in my career. The sooner, the better. That's the only thing I'm focused on. What I need to do on the court to play better, make my team win. Kevin, will see if they can get there together.
Thanks, D.A. Oubre passes to Green. 5 to shoot. Mahimi a screen. Off the screen, Green bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Used the screen to free himself up and drilled the jump shot.
Here's Baker. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Knox. That shot misses. Great D that time from Green. Wizards trail by 5. Doris, you were the first female commentator to ever call a Knicks game on radio or television, and I imagine you remember that first broadcast very well.
I sure do, Kevin. It was against the Bucks. I filled in for the great Clyde Frazier, and the Knicks had just made it to the finals the year before, so it was exciting on a number of levels.
Screen by Lee. Shot off the screen. Knox misses. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now Satoransky. He kicks it to Green. Fades back. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Burke, the pass to Lee. Outside, Porzingis. Lee, a screen on Mahimi. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Well, Porzingis stays aggressive on the offensive end, and with the kind of offensive arsenal he has, it's exactly what you hope for, guys.
And Satoransky kicks to Mahimi. Back to Satoransky. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Satoransky's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Lee outside. There's the pick. Screen by Porzingis. Passes it to Knox. Shoots over Oubre. And the basket by Knox. Knox has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Wizards trail by 6. And Satoransky kicks to Mahimi. And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Rivers. And a switch here also for New York. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Trey Burke. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Mahimi a screen. Here's Satoransky. And again, Washington no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Count it. Here's Satoransky. There's the pass to Oubre. Mahimi a screen. Back to Satoransky. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Ntilikina. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Gotta be careful around Ntilikina, an active defender who uses his length to come away with steals.
Washington calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
So for the Wizards, Howard's checked in for Mahimi. Porter comes in for Jeff Green. And Beal subbed in for Oubre. Then for the Knicks, Cantor checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway comes in for Courtney Lee. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Ron Baker. Screened by Howard. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Beal. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And last season, LeBron said that the Knicks made a mistake passing on Dennis Smith Jr. in the draft. Of course, they took Frank Ntilikina out of France.
Yeah, a little shade thrown Ntilikina's way last season. Of course, he's one of the youngest players in that draft, and so plenty of time for this young man to fulfill his potential.
No good on the free throw. Doris, when you look at Frank Ntilikina, the first thing that might strike you is how long his arms really are.
Right, that wingspan in the 7'1" mark. And I'll tell you what you like is that Ntilikina really knows how to use that length to his advantage on the defensive end.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And the size, quickness, and defense of Ntilikina reminds some of a young Sean Livingston, a unique point guard with a promising future.
Here's Moutier. There's a screen by Cantor. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Knox has got 11.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Screen by Howard. There's Beal with the three. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Beal's got it back down to single digits for Washington. Moutier passed to Hardaway. Cantor sets the pick for Hardaway. Kicks to Cantor. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Can you remember the last time they missed?
I really can't. They're on fire. Seems like they cannot miss.
Offensive rebound.
Stop it!
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Some nice passing by New York here. Cantor inside. He's guarded by Howard. Now, here's Meeks. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. They retain possession. Satoransky gets the bucket.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Moutier kicks to Cantor. He dishes it to Hardaway. Here's Knox, guarded by Porter. Goes up the baseline. Knox misses. Wizards trail by 7. Satoransky the pass to Porter. Meeks, good.
Listen, this guy's a willing passer, and Porter has a natural instinct for this game.
New York's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Moutier dishes to Hardaway. Pass to Knox. Over Porter. Here's Cantor. The shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Beal against Hardaway. Beal can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 5. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3 ball. Moutier's got 5 now.
Well, this to me is the critical aspect that Emmanuel Moutier must develop. Can he knock down 3-point shots? He does so there.
And Satoransky kicks to Howard. There's the pick. It's Beal on the wing. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Beal's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Back to Cantor. There's the dish to Hardaway. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 7. Wizards trail by 7. And here is Satoransky. He's got 6. Pass to Porter. Meeks on the wing. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Hardaway. Great D that time from Beal. Here's Meeks. D right on him. Passes it to Satoransky. Howard against Cantor. Clock at 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That's his third foul of the game. For the Wizards, Morris comes in for Meeks. And John Wall subbed in for Satoransky. And New York with a change here, too. Hezonja's checked in.
Well, not too slim to mix it up inside. Nice work by Porter.
Moutier pass to Cantor. There's a screen by Cantor. And the pass to Hezonja. That 3 off the mark. Wizards trailed by 5. Beal with it. He's got 9. Howard kicks to Morris. Back to Howard. Right side, Wall. Over Moutier. Knicks with the rebound. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Washington's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And last year, big expectations for the Washington Wizards. Yet, Doris, they couldn't get out of the first round of the playoffs.
Well, many believed, Kevin, they were too talented to finish as the 8th seed. And when you finish as the 8th seed, you play the top seed. So they lose to Toronto in the first round. There's still a ton of talent here, but lots left to prove.
Pass to Knox. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Hezonja. Sinks the three-pointer. Hezonja's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And Wall kicks to Porter. Morris passes to Howard. From 10 feet out, and Washington again with the bucket. 46 seconds left in the first half. Now, Moutier, he has 5. It's stolen by Morris. Beal up top. He kicks it to Wall. Beal with a screen for Wall. Back to Beal. Over Moutier. They get it back. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Howard.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Cantor inside. In a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. The Knicks with the lead on the court for the Knicks. Hardaway and Porzingis, your small and power forwards. Ntilikina out there with Hezonja. And it's Cantor in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And stolen by Howard. The feed to Beal. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Bradley Beal's evolution from prospect to all-star. He's a better scorer now, Doris, but also a better playmaker.
He is, Kevin, and Bradley Beal has been willing to take on more of the load on the offensive end. So not just wondering, okay, how do I get my shots, but how to involve his teammates and his ability to improve that handle, the ability to put the ball on the deck and balance that perimeter shooting with the dribble drive makes him lethal.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Now, how's this stat for Bradley Beal? The first player since Magic Johnson to have 3 25-point playoff games before he turns 21.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Well, catch catch-and-shoot opportunities, more efficient, Wall gaining confidence every year in that shot.
Ntilikina kicks to Cantor. There's a screen by Cantor. Back to Hardaway. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And Azania gets it to go.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Washington trailing. Outside, Wall. Howard setting the pick for Beal. Inside. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And guys, Dwight Howard, a top 20 all-timer in rebounding, an 8-time All-Star center. Greg, will he be a Hall of Famer someday, you think?
Oh, he's a lock to be a Hall of Famer when you look at those numbers. Not to mention a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and at his peak, one of the most impactful big men we've seen in the game.
And the first one at the line is good. More and more we're hearing the term positionless basketball, Doris, but it's not an entirely new concept. I remember Jerry West, for example, talking about it a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West talking about it is about there are certain guys historically who could play in any era. Jerry West would be there. Rick Barry would be another one. So certainly this has been a topic discussed in the past. I think why it's so important in today's day and age, the NBA has become a switch-heavy league, and that's on the defensive end. And therefore, teams like Boston and others are building their roster around guys who are switchable and versatile. It's become an almost necessity in today's NBA.
Great perspective. Right side, Beal. They double-team Beal. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Ntilikina, covered by Wall. Ntilikina passes to Porzingis, dishes it to Hardaway. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint. Great hands and the strength to create space.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And you talk about Cantor's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a 3-point shot to his repertoire.
That one is no good.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
They double-team Beal, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Washington with the ball. Morris dishes to Wall. Kicks to Beal. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Washington with the fresh shot clock, and it's slammed in by Howard.
I tell you what, guys, Howard is feeling it tonight. A big game thus far for him offensively.
Morris against Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Here are the Knicks now. Here's Ntilikina, and he's good on the 3-ball. Ntilikina's got 7 points.
Marvelous start to the second half, 3 for 3.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now here's Wall. 19 points in the game. Outside, Beal. Shot clock at 5, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Got a piece of it, and so it's Washington with it. Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, and Superman taking flight for the lob finish.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Cantor kicks to Ntilikina. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. The shot's good from Cantor.
Well, more and more that mid-range game becoming something you've got to deal with when guarding Enes Kanter.
Morris with the screen for Wall. To the wing on the left. Puts it up from 12. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018, but he knows the next step is becoming a better leader. He said, "Sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality, and as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader." Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you. Ntilikina passes to Hardaway. There's a screen by Kanter. Here's Porzingis, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for New York. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Howard, that's good.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Ntilikina kicks to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. Kanter with a screen on Morris. Hardaway against Porter. Back to Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Timeout.
Porzingis has got 31.
Oh, guys, you have got to love those long strides. KP able to cover some ground on his way to the rim.
Washington calls timeout. And the good news for the Wizards last year, they had a number of guys who could stretch the floor.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They finished 4th in the league in accuracy from three-point range. Otto Porter shot an incredible 44%. And John Wall much improved. He and Bradley Beal 37%.
Group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mahinmi's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Markieff Morris. Oubre's checked in for Porter. And it's Jody Meeks in for Beal. And a new group in for the Knicks. Knox, he's checked in for Cantor. Lee comes in for Hardaway. Baker, he's checked in for Hezonja. And Trey Burke subbed in for Frank Ntilikina. For New York, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis understands with his length and size, those are high percentage finishes. Nicely done.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Mahinmi. Meeks outside. Drills it from outside. Meeks got his second bucket of the night.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And Wall kicks to Oubre. Now here's Wall. Burke covering. Back to Oubre. There's Baker. He's guarded by Meeks. Lee lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And now a 3-point Knicks lead.
There's a steadiness to the game of Courtney Lee, and I love that he bodies up and stays in control.
Mahinmi a screen, launches it, and that one is off. And New York the other way now. Baker passes to Knox. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside, Wall. The pass to Oubre. The Wizards working the ball around now. Green, the screen. 6 to shoot. Oubre, good.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Burke kicks to Porzingis. Now here's Lee. Defense is right there. Over to the wing. Here's Burke. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And here's Wall. He's got 19. Pass to Mahinmi. Now, here's Meeks. Tight defense on him. Left side, Wall. Washington needs to get a shot off here. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Meeks.
Oh, nice feed from Wall, paving the way for that bucket. That's always his first thought. Find the best shot possible on every trip, whether he has to take it himself or create for a teammate.
Courtney Lee is on the wing, guarded by Mahinmi. Porzingis can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Baker passes to Burke. And here we go. Washington fast break. Wall with the ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Wednesday, the Atlanta Hawks come into town. That will tip off a homestand for them. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
And the Wizards making a change here. Rivers checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Cornette's checked in. And New York making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Free throw, good, Oubre.
You know, Kelly Oubre is an X factor for the Wizards. Last season, stepping into the 6-man role, still very young. He could help take them to the next level.
And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Burke. Burke's got 4 assists in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Outside, Wall. Wall draws the double. He kicks it to Oubre and finished off by Oubre.
There is a reason John Wall's name is always at the top of the leaderboard in assists in the NBA. Understanding how to dissect a defense.
And Kelly Oubre taken after 1 year at Kansas with the 15th pick of the 2015 draft.
You know, he came in as a raw prospect, a 5-star recruit in high school, plenty of potential. The Wizards not a lot of salary flexibility, no longer drafting in the lottery. Oubre might be their best shot at improving from within.
He used that pick to get in close. Rivers has got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Wizards. 1:31 left in the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Wizards. Moutier, he's checked in for New York. Here's Cantor. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Elbow shot, and Washington again with the bucket.
Can you tell how confident and comfortable John Wall is putting a team on his back? Do you not love the athletic guard who stays aggressive?
There's a screen by Cantor. Moutier kicks to Baker. Poked away. Now here's Moutier, covered by Wall. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Moutier.
This is a strength of Moutier's, right? Get into the lane, put your speed to good use.
Here's Morris. Basket counts. Morris has got the lead up to 4 now for Washington.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lee kicks to Porzingis. 26 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Oubre with it. He's against Lee. Green dishes the Wall. Pass to Rivers. 5 to shoot. Morris with the screen for Rivers. And again, Washington with the triple.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One duties with this much skill.
And to me, Jay, you love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Inside, we've got Morris and Howard. Austin Rivers is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
On a pretty good day for them so far, his shooting has been one of the tough spots.
Lee outside. Washington with the rebound. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. A 3 from Morris. And another miss by Washington. Knicks trail by 7. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Here's Cantor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, as Cantor, when we talk about rebounds per minute, Doris, he's generally very high on that list.
Well, Kev, he's got the size and he's got the strength. But what I really love about him is there's this willingness to mix it up. This is a very physical player.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Cantor.
And to me, guys, there's a level of physicality that Enes Kanter provides that's important to his team. He is unafraid of anyone, and that in and of itself is crucial.
And Cantor drops them both. One big problem for the Knicks last season, Doris, the offense was okay, but the defense let them down.
Right, and the one area that was a strength was shot blocking. But a good defense requires far more than that. It requires quickness. It requires on-point rotations. Their defensive rating ended up being in the bottom 10 last year, Kevin.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Hardaway, no good. Wizards leading by 7. Rivers passes to Satoransky. Outside, Porter lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball.
What a terrific looking shot by Porter. You can't leave him alone out there.
Moutier kicks to Porzingis. That shot off. Great D that time from Howard. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Moutier. One-on-one fast break. New York, no good that time either. The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Rivers passes to Satoransky. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Hardaway. A second chance effort. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
And Tim Hardaway Jr. returning to New York with a 4-year, $71 million contract that surprised many. He's got to shoot better than he did last season to be worth that kind of money.
And Hardaway, of course, the son of former all-star point guard Tim Hardaway, who played with the Warriors in the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, Hardaway Jr. much more comfortable, I think, off the ball in terms of spotting up and attacking. Definitely has worked on his ball handling and creating a little bit more of his own offense.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He got into him pretty hard. He said, we are being way too soft in there. We need some toughness, and I need some defense. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Well, Emmanuel Moutier, that kind of shot will up your field goal percentage, gentlemen.
And Beal kicks to Rivers. Nice ball movement by Washington. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Morris. 20 points for Beal.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Screen by Porzingis. The 3 drains the 3-pointer. Porzingis has got 40 points.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Howard setting the pick for Beal. Morris kicks to Porter. Howard in the post. He's against Cantor. There's Beal with the 3. Moutier with the rebound. Knicks trail by 8. Porzingis sets the pick for Moutier. Porter against Hardaway. Back to Moutier. 6 to shoot. There's a screen by Cantor. Off the pick. Cantor. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 4 points this quarter.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Now here's Rivers, defended by Moutier. They double team Howard. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That's his first foul. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Moutier. Knicks on defense. Here's Porter. Rebounded by Hardaway.
I'll tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their #1 option as they look to close this game out.
Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Morris kicks to Rivers. Outside Beal. And that one's on target from the wing. Beal's got 11 in the second half.
Bradley Beal is rolling.
There's a screen by Cantor. There's a good screen. Ntilikina passes to Cantor. Hardaway against Porter. And there's the pass to Ntilikina. And stolen by Howard. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. He dishes it to Beal. Back to Rivers. Kicks it to Howard. And he comes up with the deuce. And it's an 8-point Wizards lead.
Tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
No doubt. I mean, he's doing his best to guide his team to victory. Superb job shooting the ball in this final period.
Here's Hardaway. Makes it off the glass. Hardaway has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
The kick out to Porter. 3-pointer. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Knocks it loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Washington now. There's Beal with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Beal's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Wizards.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
There's no doubt. They're making all the right moves. Their chemistry tonight has been phenomenal.
Fires from 14. The Knicks pull it in. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Ntilikina kicks to Cantor. There's a screen by Cantor. Over Howard. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fisdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up. Well, you think about the New York Knicks last season and any number of challenges they faced. Jarrett Jack was probably the closest thing they had to a legit playmaker in the NBA. Here's a guy who led his team with 5.5 assists per game.
And Cantor drops them both. And Dora's talking about the Knicks. Even without a dedicated playmaker, they were still above league average in the assist category.
Well, they show you that you can conquer that metric with shared responsibility. And that certainly works if you're moving the basketball well. But you also, I think, need that one guy who, when everything else breaks down, can make a play for himself or for a teammate.
Ntilikina passes to Porzingis. There's a screen by Cantor. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Tell you, Cantor demonstrating what a good teammate this guy is. He's selfless enough to give up his body.
And Wall kicks to Porter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Porzingis. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Morris kicks to Beal. Morris with a screen on Hardaway. And he makes that one. Porter's got the lead up to 13 now for Washington.
Kevin, he's getting smarter about how to gain separation. Porter that time with a little burst to get around the screen.
Ntilikina passes to Cantor. Shoots over Oubre. And there are the Knicks with another bucket. Washington leading now by 11. And Wall kicks to Oubre. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Porzingis. Now Cantor. Fades and shoots. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Wall draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
And so it's New York with it. Knicks trail by 9. Ntilikina passes to Porzingis. Banked in off the glass. Porzingis has got 46 points.
Boy, he's carried his share of the load tonight, Kev. But he might need to carry even more if they're going to turn this thing around.
Outside, Beal. And the 3 off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Ntilikina can't hit.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 9. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Morris against Porzingis. Over Morris. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting for New York. Preseason Porzingis. At the line for 2.
It's the first that brings them within 8. He hits both from the stripe. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Wall. On target from 13 feet. Wall's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is John Wall's comfort zone right here. Excellent rate of success from the mid-range.
Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. The pass to Ntilikina. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Well, that's just taking your eyes off the target before releasing the pass. Very careless.
Wizards leading by 9. Howard dishes to Porter. Outside, Wall. Pulls up on the elbow. Another one falls for Washington.
Oh, that's a big-time move right there by John Wall. Go to work.
There's 1:17 left in the game. Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he makes both free throws. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Washington shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Basket good. 31 points for Dwight Howard.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Washington.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dwight Howard.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Porter against Hardaway. Pass to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the pick. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Wizards lead by 11.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
Well, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one.